Welcome to Satisfactory. My name is Nilaus, and this is our beautiful, awesome Let's Play. And we are, as much as I'd love to just keep building drone hubs, we unfortunately have some things that need to be taken care of first in this episode. So thank you very much, everyone, for following along. I really love this, both on Twitch and on YouTube, in different aspects of the same playthrough. So what we are having here is, as you can see, we are burning through this. I mean, it's on a balance right now. It's really close to where our limit is. We only have the 3,750 megawatts of power that we have generated, and we need to get more. So we are going to have to figure out how to make an awesome power plant. So with power plants, and we're going to have a bit of a ride ahead of us, but that is intentional because I have just made a lot of things ready so that we can focus on the cool stuff today. Let's talk about fuel. Fuel, it comes in two variants. Fuel there, which we can be made in many different ways. The best one to make is the blender recipe, because you need the heavy residue, and then you need a lot of water, and then you can actually double your residue, not residue, your heavy. Jump to the next one. Fuel. Alright, come on, fingers work. This one. So you basically double the amount of heavy oil residue. Opening codex. Then we can open this one. And the way I want to make it is I take 3 crude oil and make it into 4 heavy. That means if I take like one Mark 1 pipe, that's going to be our baseline 300 oil in. That becomes 400 heavy oil residue. I'm going to throw this away. I'm not going to use the resin for anything. So we're going to just vent it, or not vent it, but awesome sink it. Then we get 400 heavy oil residue, and that is going to be, and now I go back to the fuel part. Oh, that's interesting how there. And that will then be 400 becomes now 800. So basically what you get is you can get 300 crude oil become 800 fuel. There's also the option of making turbo fuel. So let's just look at where we are so you get kind of a sense of the geography. And if I scan for crude oil, there is a ton of crude oil out here by the northern coast. And so this is our what was it actually building, this one? Oh yeah, compacted coal. Compacted coal is actually neat, could be useful. You can see it's out here, so that's where we are going to go, out all the way out here. So you could do a turbo fuel. I'm just going to show you the turbo fuel, because turbo fuel is really complex. It takes the fuel and then it goes additionally compacted coal, and I really don't want to just constrain myself to also use that, especially since when I found out that you can take 300 crude oil and make into 800. Look at the beauty here. Look at that platform. That's important to keep in mind because that is our new home. Yeah, so 800 fuel. If you put that into fuel generators, you actually get exactly, let's do, it is 800, and it divides by 12. That means I can get 66 fuel plants, 60.66, and each of those are going to produce 150. That is exactly 10 gigawatts of power. So I can take just one line of oil that we have made ready here, one line of oil, and then turn that into 10 gigawatts of power. And what I want to do is I want to have a modular design because I have many different oil locations. See, I've also stamped one there that just to indicate that it's there. There's also something there as well. There's another one out there. There's a ton of stuff here. So if I ever need more power, then I can go out and build basically the stuff that I want to build now. And that's why I wanted to constrain it. I don't want to have the water on the outside because I want to be able to tile it that way. If only there was a copy paste function. So what I've also done is just brought a stupid amount of materials in here that I think is what we're going to need for our builds. So that's, let's see. So let's take a look at what we want. The first thing we want to do is we want to make a refinery. And we need a refinery and we need a blender just to get them to know the recipes. And that means I need motors, I need copper sheets, radio control units, copper sheet, heavy modular frames, yep. And that one is copper sheets. Do we have everything now? I think we have everything. So what I need to do is now I make a refinery so we get a sense of how many it is. And this is the one that has to take heavy oil residue. This is the alternate recipe. Yes. 30 in, 40 out. So times 10 of these. Then I get 300 in, 400 out. So that means I need 10 refineries. And then I need to consume 400 heavy oil. And that means I need a blender. Oop, they're big. It's the first blender we're building. And all the diluted fuel. Yes. So that is 50. And I need to consume 400. So I need 8 of these. Okay. So I need 8 blenders and 10 refineries. Let's see if I can get that up. Boop, boop. This goes to 10. This is just so that it's easier for me to know how much I need to pick up from the boxes. Heavy modular frames. Thank you for that. And I need some motors. Boom, 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 boom. That's a lot of motors. And aside from that, it looks good. Looks good. All right. So now we need to figure out where I want it. So this thing here is going to be the water. Each of these, you can see it's a Mark II pipe. It's coming in at 400 aside because I'm going to need 800 water. Remember the recipe for the fuel? That's kind of miss fuel. The diluted fuel down here. If I'm taking 400 heavy oil inbound, then I'm going to need twice as much. So that's 800. I'm deciding to get 400 in from either side. And because these water things are absolutely horrendous, then I have decided to overclock them a bit. Yeah, you can't overclock them all the way up. They can only go to 300, but I think this is okay. It's basically what I did to build it was I built that one here. And then I sort of stood at... I built this one, and then you can sort of pull it in as close because it will snap to that one. That's really nice. And then I can take this out, and then it has a nice distance, which is going to give us sort of a nice piping here. So that's the nicest way I can do it. And yeah, so I'm going to take the first one. It's going to be empty because that's also where I have the lights. So this is one is where I'm getting the crude oil inbound. So let's get over to the crude oil overlay here. Let's just put that one here, just so we know. And that means the next one, this is where I can start building. And since I want this one out, then I think I'm going to build it here. That's my obligatory balancer, or what's it called, alignment splitter. It's technically a merger, but you know, yeah, I don't need to have this one here. Good. So this is where I make the refinery. Oops, that's not a refinery, that's a refinery. And I need to have the orange ones close to me. Boom. That's gonna be one, and then we just build it all the way down. I'm gonna have it sort of on the middle. There, 2, 3, 4, 5. If we can get 10,000 megawatts of power out of this, that is insane, and that will keep us happy for a very long time. That's a weird alignment thing, that one. It decided to start aligning towards something completely useless. Huh. That's so weird. That's really distracting and confusing to me there. Oh, the part I love about refineries, not the size though, is the fact that... Oh, I don't have any more. That's okay. Maybe I built 10. I did. I must have. Yeah, 10. Cool. And the water on this side comes in on this tile, and it can go by. Perfect. And I can get this one in. Great. So we are going to go to this one and get the oil inbound. Let's see. I want to have it. Is this? No, this one. So oh, copper sheets. You need copper sheets to build things. Yeah. All right. Should we get the piping inbound? Yeah, let's do the piping first. Let's take all of that, and I don't think I need level 2 pipes, but you know. Okay, so what I have noticed is that if you build it here, that is correct, right? Yeah, that's the middle. That's very close. Is that really what I want? It doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel right at all. It feels like way too cramped. Is that really aligned here? Like, this one is supposed to be taking 3 tiles. 1, 2, 3 tiles. That's the 3rd tile. Oh, this is not at all aligned. What the? That's the alignment. Oh, wow. I just thought it was so weird. I got so confused. It was just so close. Here. Okay. Okay, so with that taken care of, we can proceed to the next. And I think that if I'm a bit lucky, then I should be able to get... Yes, I get the purple line here. As long as you're just raised a bit. If I'm down here, I'm not getting any purple lines. Why are they calling purple? They're definitely not purple. They can be all sorts of bluish colors, but they're definitely not purple. Anyway, that one. It makes it actually quite a lot easier. And it's just a little jump with a bit of forward thrust to go to the next one. Nope. And all the way over. And this is just getting 300 in, so I'm actually not gonna hook this one up because we'll kind of get that later on. No, don't do that. Yeah, that one goes in. And good. And we are just all the way down. There's going to be a lot of this flickering thing here. Okay, so one of the questions I've also been having is like, oh, why are you not using the... Here. It's super awesome, and it might be easier to build these kind of things. Really nice. And it's especially here where it's already... But as soon as I need to start like working on the next part, then oops, there's no doing that anymore. And in order for me to use it, then I have to start, before I even place any of this, I have to place power poles, and it just doesn't make sense to place power poles before I build my buildings. So if there was something like powered foundations, oh boy, would I love to use it, but there isn't, so I'm not. All right, so here I'm gonna have, from this one, I'm gonna have some junk outbound here. That's the polymer resin. I am going to take that. That's something we've done before, so it should not be a big surprise how we want to do that. It's gonna be you are there. It has to be linked to that one. Boom, boom. Has to go from here, and that one goes in, and oh my, wow, what a misstep. Merger. There. Try again. Click. Perfect. So that has to go like this, and then I go basically I go 1, 2, yeah. Oops, that's actually 2, 3. I'm basically just gonna make a little platform out here, dedicated to. Oh, look at that! There's something's missing here. Anyway, we can get that later. There, and that means at this point I am going to get an awesome sink, which will be aligned towards that one. And then basically it has to be aligned towards what? Towards this one maybe? Yeah. Awesome sink, just to get rid of stuff. Where's the... Oh, it's like way off. Come on, place it. There. Perfect. 5 and turn this way, and then also Mark 5 belt into that one. So just whatever you have, just throw it in there. Don't want to see it anymore. Don't want to see it. And that's going to be number 7, and I need to make sure that it links to. That is correct, right? Yeah, it is. And that's going to be here. So after building one, there's not much point in building the rest of them together. So here it is. That's just how that goes in. So now we've taken care of the useless residual product. That's good. Then we need to consolidate the remaining part, and that's going to be a liquid. So that's just by definition going to be awful. Oh yeah, right. Maybe I shouldn't have done that, because now I can't jump across that as I just showed you last time. How we do that last time or previously. There. And again, we are going to just build this one all the way and just hook that up. And again, we have now hooked up all of this. So what we have now is 400. But this pipe is only geared towards 300. So I can definitely not pull all of this out at one location. But I don't intend to do that either. Because now we get to the next part. And that's going to be how and... Oh, that's brilliant. Great placement of that one. Oops. That's what I said before, that I saw some locations missing here. Yeah, don't even think about how long it took to do that, because yep, don't use the smart mod because, well, I haven't gotten around to it. But honestly, I can kind of see the point of having that. So we are going to take the water from here and go in here, and I'm gonna get it like on this path, so water comes in here. No, I'm gonna get water in here though. There. Yeah, so water comes in here, and likewise from the other side. And now I need to make the blenders. The blenders are actually 3x3, so if I think of it like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9. There we go. I great at counting. So that would be a great location to have one of these. That means we're gonna have to go back to our alignment things here, and that's going to be aligning there, and it's going to be 1, 2, so it's going to be aligning on this one. So now we need to make 8 blenders. So let's go back and grab some stuff for the blend. Oh, I do have everything we need for the blenders. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Someone had the foresight to grab everything. Nice. So they are, yes, so blenders indeed. Now this is where it's getting interesting. So I think I want to get it from the inside, because then I can have, since I'm having 400 water from either side, I can take 400 waters into 4 blenders. That's going to be perfect. And since the input is more complex, then I think I want to do the output here as, okay, and then it goes, that's 1. This is going to be the transport layer, and then that's going to be 1, and then it's going to be there, or the transport foundation. So let's get you in and line with the other one. Good. And again, oh, I don't know though. I don't know. I am definitely keeping a transportation layer in the middle, because I'm getting this output. So I think it'll also be even if I put that one here and I go 1, 2. I mean, I don't need this one. And that will be rotate here. And then I'll have this one. Yeah. This is our input. And then go 1, 2. And try again. Alright. So what do we have? We have the option of taking this one inbound. That's looking good. That's looking real good. Okay, so that is the first 4 blenders. Now we need the next blenders. I just want to make them as close as possible. That means I need to build it out here. That one. Then make the blender. And align with the other one. Oh, there we go. I don't need this anymore, because now the rest will be self-evident on how it's going to be. That one. Yep, so that's 4 in here. That needs to get two liquids in. It needs to get the fuel in, and it needs to get water inbound. And outbound wise, it's not actually that bad. Oh no, what? Oh, like this. Oh, I'm not standing anywhere near the middle of it. Okay, okay. There. So that's all the blenders. Now we're going to get the more difficult part. Let's look at the blender recipe. And that's going to be the diluted fuel. So each of them needs 100 water and 50. So 50 times 4, that's 200 water I need inbound. I'm going to take this one in. It's going to be 200. So I deliberately don't want to make it a Mark II belt. The water, though, is coming in on this side. The water... and that. So this one just really makes sense to have it. Oh, let's go switch to. You know what? I'm gonna let the water be at ground level. So that goes. It goes. This is the water part, and it has to match that one. Boom. And it has to match. I just can't figure that out without helping. So that's water on this side. That will be the water, and this one will be the water. Yep. And then, oh no, I can't do that. Sorry, I have to build the top one first. That's something, because this thing here, you can't stack them, so you have to sort of balance them out at a higher location. That means I am actually going to be using an old school foundation here, there, in order to get them to stack at a higher rate, so I get a nice design. Okay, try again. So this one is going to be the heavy oil thingy coming out. Yep. And then it's also going to be... huh? Oh, it's going to be there. Okay, so that's going to be right... that one. Try again, and it's going to be right on this one, and then right on this one. I think maybe we'll try. Oh, that's only the concrete we're taking down. And let's see, from here, yeah, let's link those up. From here to there, and then from here to no, then I think I'll do that. Yeah, because I'm gonna need to come down below it. All right, that's good. And this is the fuel then, I have decided, apparently. There, so fuel comes out and goes up, looking good. And now the next part is the water coming in. That will be here, and then it'll be for this one, and then it'll be for that one, and it'll be for this one. All right. Oops. Autosave. Come on. Okay, I got it. Here, this is water inbound, and this is water inbound, and this is water inbound. And now I need to drag it as Mark II belts. So let's get Mark II, because I'm getting 400 in. Obviously, I'm not getting 400 down this line, but I have this thing where if something needs a higher level, then I'm going to complete the whole line with it. I don't like to sort of scale it down gradually. And this one will now go over to this line, yeah. And go into this one, which will then go all the way down there to get the water inbound. If I do this, I'll actually have the water flowing, so that's pretty cool. All right, so we got water inbound for this, and oh, it's getting nighttime. Water inbound and fuel or heavy fuel inbound. Good. Let's take a look at the outbound. So I'm going to get outbound. I'm going to get 100 outbound from this. And that's 100 more, so it's only 200. If this is a good place to make it, yeah. Then I'm going to do this. And I'm going to get that as well. 200 goes here. Let's take a look at how I want to make it the outbound, because this outbound lane is going to... okay, let's see. I'll get 200 here, And then, because of the way it works, that these two are merging into the same location, I'm going to get 400 here. And that's not ideal, I would say. I don't know if I can do that. Did that give me lines? No, it does not give me lines over towards that one. That's weird. Doesn't matter. We can do it without getting our bluish lines. Okay, and this one will now be 400. So this is too big for a Mark 1 pipe. And you could say, why are you not using Mark 2 pipes for everything? Because it sucks running all the way back because I decided to use too high of an upgrade and run out of plastic. It's kind of a bit of a distance away. That's why I've been trying to sort of make sure that I have everything here. All right, so I get 400 from this one. I'm going to get 200 from the last side. So I'm actually going to go out to this location. And I am going to take my 400 here. And then that's going to be split to 200 on either side. Because I also want to have... That's a small one. We can go big on this. Can't afford. All right. Yeah, so let me build the inbounds here as well. That was kind of annoying to build. And the outbound, so we have the water here. Yep. So now that this is set up and dawn is coming, I also thought it was a good idea to just see the dawn is coming. To do this during nighttime so that we didn't have to struggle so much with, well, actually seeing what's going on. So what we have now is this is 200 outbound, and I want to put it into some big boxes. As I was hinting at, I want to get these industrial buffers. Oh yeah. And I think that I need to align it towards the middle there. And I'm going to get another one in right here. Boom. So each one of these will have an industrial buffer. They're pretty big, and you can always just add more on top of it. On top of them, they stack in height, weirdly enough, but they do. It's actually really nice that they do, and yeah, I'm sure that some will go like, "Ah, you need way more," and I don't really think so. I don't think that, since everything is sort of producing at the same rate, then I don't really feel that there's a need for having more. The one thing that would be potentially interesting would be to get a valve instead. Except I don't have the rubber. Why did I not think of that? Okay, so these two are going out, and that means I need to get right here in the middle, 200 from this side, 200 from this side, 400 down the line. Boom, that's going to be... And let's get indicated at least. So that's going to be 400 down the line. This is going to be one of the main lines of fuel. Over on this side, this one is coming in with 400. That needs to be split to 200 that way and 200 that way. And I absolutely need to have the... What are they called? Yeah, the valve on that one, so there can be no backflow there. This is 200. This is 200, and then... And marked. No. Boom. Mark 2. Go from here, and like the other one, just go into... Obviously not there. Like that. And over on this side, I have 200 coming in, so that 200 goes to that location and inbound. All right, so now that we've built a lot of things, but we built everything from down here, it would be really nice if I could just, you know, like fly up, but I can't until we build the power lines. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hook up the power line, the recipes, the power lines, and then we can fly around during this one so you can better see it, and then we'll hook it up so that we start to fill these buffers up, and then we can start building the modest 66 fuel plants down here. So now everything is set up. You can see there are yellow lights around everything, and I can fly because I have powered everything. That is really, this is really nice. It's just that it doesn't work for the part that you're building. It only works for inspecting it afterwards. So this is what we do. I'm not going to say I'm going partial to this way because I don't like it, but it's kind of a thing that I want to do. So here we have the 10 refineries, each consuming 30. Oh, total consuming 300 crude oil, outputting some junk resin that gets sunk, and then some heavy oil residue that goes in here, gets merged with water coming in on a Mark II pipe there into the blenders. Each of these groups here of 4 takes 200 heavy residue in and 400 water out, and then gets 200? 200? 400? No, oh, this is 200 plus 200, so it goes 400 out of the fuel out and 400 fuel out in this side. The one thing that I'm missing is, and then I have to go down, I'm missing a bit of Caterium and I miss a bit of rubber. Caterium and a bit of rubber. There. And then I think I want to just hook things up, because what I need is not actually preventing anything. So what we do is, oh yeah, that's not how it works. We can actually just float. I have 8 of those left. I don't think that's enough. That's not going to be enough, is it? It's not going to be enough. So also more plastic. I mean, it's really nice to be hovering like this. I don't know. I might just get, I don't think I'll get used to it, but I think it's more along the lines of just understanding when it is the right thing to use here. So we get the 400 from here, and that goes straight into, oh, that would be bad if I put it into the wrong one. All right, so we have now the water coming in here. Let's have a look and see. Yep, it's filling up, pumping at 300. Ooh, that's quick. So all we need to do is build this line that takes 300 crude oil in there, and it is perfectly unaligned. Oh no! Stop the bus. Ah, get down. How did that one misplace? Oh no! How long have you been yelling at me for misplacing this one? Are you kidding me? Alright. Oh no. Well, luckily it's the one furthest out. I mean, it could only be the one furthest out, but seriously. There. Let's build that one again, because I can't have that. I can't have it. There. Goes straight in. That's not a... That is... Oh, that's straight in. Yes. Good. And also save. And that one is also now straight. But I'm not going to hook that up until we've done this part. Can't believe I missed that. Well, we get to see this one again. You go from here and out. You go that one, continue in here, and continue from here to here. What else are we missing? We're missing this one. And that's going to go a Mark 1 belt, a pipe, a Mark 1 pipe, and we have now restored everything. Good. There's no slide and jump this anymore. Boom. Oh, and it's still not powered. Hey, look at how easy it is to power things. That one, and hook it up to this one. Hook it up to maybe something else like that. From here, and back to that corner. Alright, so this is where I have just the other things that I wanted to do was like 6E power poles here, that one. The reason why I want to update these power poles is because they are actually clipping through if they are Mark 1 power poles. You can see there the line is clipping through. So let's just fix that. There we go. Let's jump down and see if... See, it's not really doing anything. Why are you not getting any heavy oil residue inbound? It's just a very little amount of oil coming in. Okay, so this looks okay. This one should be working. Yep, this is working fine. Okay, so it just takes a while to just spread further down here. This one is now working. The next one is slowly getting there. But this one is starting to fill up. And once these have been filled up... Yeah, okay, this looks good. It's just gonna take a while for us to get anything, and we are going to look here. That one. In 92 of those. Okay, so it's just, I mean, it's just working. And let's see here. This should be this should be working. I mean, why is it not working? Yeah, this is okay. So if it's not going in here, where is it going in? It can definitely push it up here. Okay, see, it comes up and then it flows down. Where is the flowing down thing? I'm confused. Like, this one has something, definitely, and it definitely has a flow rate. But this one's not getting anything. It can't be going further down then. Not here. Not here. Heavy oil residue. Nothing in these pipes. Nothing in this pipe. I'm really puzzled. Nothing in this pipe. Okay, there's something in this pipe now. Okay, that's something. Alright, finally. They are building something. Okay, it just takes forever to fill up because it wants to fill this one up fully before it sort of pressurizes in here, and then it starts pressurizing and goes into these. Alright, this is looking good. So the heavy oil residue is now saturating here, and that should give us just a bit of fuel coming into this one. Okay, well, there's a tiny amount of fuel, and that means we can now go to this location, and right here we are definitely going to make 4, and that's going to be a valve. I'll just build it here. Oops. And then rotate it. Oh, I fall down. And that is 100% incorrect. Lovely. It's of course the other way, because this is the output. Boom. Yes. Okay, it's just preventing that there's no backflow. Alright, next objective. I am just not loving this. It was good to just show you what was going on, but for movement, we're going to have to do something else. Alright, for now the challenge is that I want to make 66. Actually, I'd really like to do 68 just because that is more divisible by 4. But there is no way that I can pick up this much at a time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make one of the lines. Okay, so I'm going to make 1, 2, 3, 4 so we know where to place them. And then I'm going to make, it's going to be 15, 16, 17 down. So it's going to be 17 plus 3. I need to build 20 of them. That makes sense? So let's go back. And in the meantime, this one is just chugging along and building stuff. So let's see if what we can build here. 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Here, and then motors, lots of motors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Rubber, lots of rubber. Apparently you need rubber for this. Weird, but you do. And some Caterium. And then some more of this in case we wanted it. Okay. Alright, so let's build some fuel plants. The first part is figuring out how many or what they're going to be placed like. So I think we're going to go towards alignment thing as usual. They are 3 by 3, and that should mean that they can fit exactly to this line. And then it's going to be 1, 2, so it's going to be on this side. Actually, I wonder if I could make... I wonder if it actually fits like this. So if I do that... Let's see if I can make the power plant here. Fuel generator. Does it... Oh yeah, it does... indicate. Perfect. Go towards me and then back up a bit. Okay, so that is... the fuel generators done for this part. I love the fact that I can place this one and use that as alignment metric, which even shouldn't be possible shouldn't be necessary right now because it's, well, I do have the alignment from the other things in here, and this one will be in here. So the reason why I wanted to build like one row here is just so that we can get a sense of what it's going to be look like. This is going to be a Mark 1, a Mark 2, because it's taking 400 in, and then each of those will be handling a total of, well, not much. 12 per minute is what it's consuming. And then I'm going to need to get some power lines, but power lines is something we can always do. And then I'm going to take this one as well. You go in here and get a Mark 1 on that side and a Mark 1 on the other side. And then if I said I wanted 17, then all I need to do is just make a few more, right? Just a few more, right? So let's build all the way down there. That's going to be 2. And I have to make sure that's the middle. Did I just misplace it? No, it's okay. It's going to be here. 1, 2, 3. 4. There must be some kind of easier way to do this. 5. Okay, like this maybe. Nope, I don't know if that matched. I just forgot to look at the blue line. There. Because otherwise I'm gonna realign it to the wrong one. Blue line. And it should be pretty easy, by the way, because I'm gonna run out of things. Huh. Wonder if I'm correct at this point. They are all aligned, so that's good. I'm just really worried that I'm slightly misaligning one of them, and then all the rest of them will be misaligned along with them. Okay. We're not gonna build all of it, by the way. Here. But I want to just go, oh, look at that. Look at that. There's something missing. There's a frame foundation missing. Oh no. Wow, I've been sloppy when I did all of that, right? Here. Go on to the next one. How many more? 4 more. I wonder if there's actually room for it here. I just built like a stupid amount of space in here. Come on, where's the blue line? There it is. Two more. And autosave is just getting us there. And the last one. Alright. Well, actually, I built it too big. Damn. Whew. Look at that. Yeah, so that's going to be a lot of work to get all of these done. What I'm going to do is, obviously, we're going to do that off camera because you saw the process of it, and power lines, well, they're just going to be out here at the back. Like that. And then go to the middle of the next one, which is like here. Go in. So we have power lines are done. All of the other things are done. I am going to hook all of these things up. And once we're done with that, we'll hook it up together and see the power spike. I'm not going to hook any of them up immediately to the power, which I think I might have done already. Yeah, I might have done that, but I don't want any of them to actually start before all of them start. So I want to see like everything. Oh, you know what? I can do that by just not having the power lines connect. Yeah. Okay. So they all just fill up with liquid, but they can't get the power back in the network. That's a much better idea. Because then we can see the spike when I connect the network. Nice. Cool. So that's what I'm going to do. I'll be back when that is done. Oops. And so we have it. The massive build has been done. And I think I'll actually just switch to this one before I... Oh, no. I'm flying up. I'm flying up. Okay, look at that. They're all red, and I am just... The whole idea of just pressing C to go down is just a bit foreign to me. That is a massive build. And all of this comes from 300 oil per minute. I am going to hook it up from here. Let's just go down a bit and then see what we have here. Oh, this is nice and full. So we are going to get a Mach 2 pipe there. And also on the other side, right there. And that should keep the whole thing flowing. These ones will start emptying. Yes. Let's go down and see if... Yep, there's a lot of flow here. And we can see that it's slowly just trickling down here. This is a massive build, but it's also super necessary for us to do this. Okay, you can see here. Okay, it's barely keeping up. You can see it only gets to 0.1 before the next one gets consumed. Boom, one gets consumed. But our power line climbing up indeed. Let's go over on the other side, since that should be a bit ahead. And we have these lawnmower engines going, and this is cool. It's going to take a while for it to go all the way down. Look at us, just it's flickering, just not really even keeping up at this pace. So yeah, this is the build that we've done now, and this is going to give us 10,000 megawatts of power additionally compared to what we already have. That is going to set us up for a very long time. I hope. And the best thing about this is, I mean, yeah, it takes a while to get the stuff we need, but once we have that stuff, then we know the design, and the design is actually the most part of it. But the thing is, like, this is, what is it, 14 wide, I think? This is 3 plus 3 plus 1 in the middle, so that's 7 plus 7, that's 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 wide, so 17 wide and like an awful lot down there. But that means I can just build another 17 here. Boom. Tap one of the oil locations that we know we have somewhere. Like that one, or that one, or that one, or any of the other ones. And just tap it up and then get, like, yes, 10,000 megawatts each. I'm actually stunned about it. It's not even using turbo fuel. Like, turbo fuel is absolutely insane, but I think that this is actually, I would recommend this as a power plant. Yeah, it takes a while, but the blender recipe is pretty simple, and the design here for these pipes, it really gets the job done. So yeah, this is how we're going to wrap this one up. I hope you have enjoyed it. This power plant build is something a bit different to just have a power plant build, but I think it's really important as the game goes along that we have a big, strong power build. And next time I'll just build it off camera if I need to double it, so we know that how to build it. And I can't really see myself going into nuclear at this point. I mean, I'm probably going to go into nuclear just for the hell of it, but this is so much power from so little material. The fact of the matter is that this one I tapped is actually a pure one, so it could get 600. So one of these could actually fill up 2 entire things. That's 20,000 megawatts, 20 gigawatts. It's a lot of power. So yeah, there you have it. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have, hit the like button, hit me in the comment section with feedback, and of course, subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you for watching. See you guys on Twitch, on YouTube, or maybe on Discord. Until then, take care and stay effective.